Okay, I think we're set. We're here today because we are going to put some peaches on the freeze dryer, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to give you guys a quick rundown on the freeze dryer and show you how things go in there and the proper way to do stone fruit in your freeze dryer. I went down yesterday to a local market and I bought myself, I think this came out to like 20 pounds of peaches. And so we're going to run what we can through the freeze dryer today. And I'm going to show you guys how we do that. The first thing you want to do is get your area cleaned and ready to go. You want clean counters, clean surfaces. You want to make sure you have your Harvest Right trays cleaned and ready to go. I have the Harvest Right extra large model, so I have 6 trays that need to be filled today. It is not recommended that you only do 1 or 2 trays, or not to do a full run of trays. You should do all 6 trays full every time you run the freeze dryer, just so that there are no. So you don't want to mess up your machine, right? So let's just not do that. So we have 6 trays here today to fill. We're going to fill them all with peaches, and you're going to be surprised at how much of this we actually get in the freeze dryer. It's probably going to be every single one of these peaches today. I have the extra large, like I said earlier, and that holds 18 to 20 pounds of food per run, which is why I chose that machine, because here on the farm, we harvest about 18 to 20 pounds of food per day during the height of the busy season. If you're wondering if a freeze dryer is worth investing in, I can tell you from my own experience that while they are a little pricey, it is an investment. And if you are big into homesteading or want to save your own food, or if you're a farmer or anybody that's interested in saving your own food, I would highly recommend one. It took my food waste down to about 5% this year, where it usually sits at about 40 to 50%. It's going to save me tons of money throughout the winter on food, because I managed to save all of my vegetables from the garden. And so the only thing I'm going to have to buy at the store this winter is like man-made things and maybe a little bit of protein, because I have enough vegetables now between peas and beans and everything else that I saved, plus what's still going out in the garden, to get my little family through the entire winter, which is only 2 people. But when you have a man in the house, they eat a lot. You want to have your trays just right off to the side. I have mine right there, and then I have my peaches right there. I am working over the sink, as you can see, and I have a nice cutting tray here, and this is going to get us done. We will wash each peach individually and then cut it, and then you're gonna have a bowl ready to put your seed into, and anything that you're gonna want to put out in your compost, because it's gonna be really sticky, wet job. So we're just gonna get right into it. When you slice your stone fruit up to put on the trays, you're going to want to slice it in half, and then slice each half into small slices like this. So you're going to slice it in half like this. You're going to remove this fruit, and then you're going to slice it into smaller slices like this. When you put these on the tray, the important thing to remember is that you have to put it skin side down. If you have a piece like this as your end piece, you need to put the skin side down. Fleshy side always goes up. In these cases like this, you can just lay them on there. You also want to make sure that they are not sliced any thicker than the edge of this tray, which is about a ½ inch. So you don't want it any thicker than this lip right here. We're almost finished filling the trays. And so now it's time to turn the machine on. You need to give the machine 15 minutes to warm up before you put the trays in. So we're coming out now because we're about ready to do that. And so you just want to come here and you hit that start button right there. You also need to come back here and you need to make sure that this valve is closed. That's your drainage bucket. You're always going to want to check this. And if it has any water in it, like that does, you're going to go ahead and empty that. Once you have your bucket drained, you can go ahead and put that back and make sure that the bucket, you have a little lid on it. Your machine is now warming up and cooling, and you have 15 minutes to finish getting your food prepped. As you can see here, we have all 6 trays filled with our peach slices. They're nice and uniformly filled. No gaps, no overlays. You don't want anything overlaying the top of each other, no stacking. Try to avoid that. One thing you want to make sure when you turn your freeze dryer on to cool is that this door is closed completely. Once it is ready to go, your 15-minute timer will be up and it will tell you that it is time to load the trays into the drum. You will also see that the drum is probably filled with ice and frost, not maybe like chunks of ice, but it's going to be frosty and white. You're just going to load your trays evenly into the chamber. Make sure the trays all go in straight. All right. Once you have all the trays in, you're going to go ahead and close the door. Make sure that is closed firmly. You're going to come up here and you're going to select continue. That's it. It's quite simple. Now, this is going to run for about 24 hours. So we're just going to go ahead and leave this here. And in 24 hours, or when it's done, we will come back and check on it and pull the trays. The freeze dryer is now complete. It has been 24 hours and 20 minutes. And as you can see here, it tells you that it is all finished. And so when it is finished, what you want to do is come over here, turn your valve, open your door. It takes a minute for it to pressure down so you can get the door open. You can see the line there getting smaller so that you can open the door. And you can unload your freeze-dried peaches. You can now store them into glass jars such as this. I like to use the mason jars so you can vacuum seal the lids, or you can put them in Mylar bags like these here. But like I said, I prefer the glass jars just because they store better, and now you have a crunchy peach snack. These are all finished and you can store them now. They are crunchy and delicious. And now you can save them for the winter. So I hope that this was a quick and informative video for you on how to freeze dry peaches or stone fruit, any stone fruit. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now go enjoy your peaches.